What's going on, guys? Fear the Beard here, back in the video. Today's video, I'd just like to discuss my thoughts on The Bad Batch Season 1. So, The Bad Batch Season 1 just concluded, and we just got confirmed that there's going to be a Season 2. And I'd like to just give my thoughts on what I liked about the show and what I did not like. So let's start with what I did like about the show. I thought the animation was some of the best I've ever seen. It's probably better or just as good as Season 7 of The Clone Wars. The music was really good as well. And the best episode for sure, I think, was the first one, which was also the longest episode in the season. I thought it was really cool. We got to see young Kanan Jarrus and his master, Deepa Billapa. And we got to see the Bad Batch's perspective of how Order 66 went down. We saw how Kanan escaped Order 66 and how he didn't perish. As we know in Rebels, he's alive. I thought the addition of the Omega character was a nice add. She was, she was pretty interesting, cool. We were always thinking, is she force sensitive? Like, what is her special mutation? And we learned later on that she's actually older than the Bad Batch. She was born before them, and she watched them, grow up. And we've seen that she's very good at problem solving and puzzles. I don't know if that's a part of what her gift is. And I'm also curious if she's ever going to meet up with her brother Boba at any point, and how he will react to knowing that he has a sister. Well, let me start talking about maybe some things I didn't really like about the show. So it was 16 episodes total, and I don't think there really needed to be that many episodes. Now, I understand why they did it. They did it for money. The more episodes there are, the longer people keep their subscription, to watch the show. So on a money standpoint, I understand, but it really wasn't needed. There was way too many filler episodes. It was like, let's go do this mission for Sid so we can get money. There was a lot of those episodes just doing random missions for Sid that weren't really needed, that didn't really contribute to the main story. I mean, yeah, you could say it adds character development, but you can add character development in more meaningful episodes and more, at least, exciting stuff. And I think we were all kind of expecting one of the characters to maybe die at the end of the season, which that didn't end up happening. Once they announced that Season 2 was going to be confirmed, I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe it's not going to be as crazy of a cliff or as an ending. Like, we're not just going to see Vader at the end of it or them all die, because there's a Season 2, so they're still going to be alive, or at least some of them. They all end up being alive at the end of this season. And, well, Crosshair's still not with them. That seems like a whole waste of a finale episode. They're trying to escape Kamino, and then Crosshair doesn't even end up coming with them in the end. I mean, I would have much rather them just had maybe 6 or 9 episodes that are at least 50 to an hour long, than just have a bunch of 30-minute or whatever 20-minute episodes with these little side missions that don't mean much. Like I said, I already know why they did it. They did it for the money. And I love Dave Filoni and what he's done. But this show just didn't really do it for me. And I'm still a Star Wars fan at the end of the day, so I'm still going to watch anything Star Wars. And I still like the show. I just wasn't really as good as I thought it was going to be. Now, at the end of the finale, at least they would have at least gave us some kind of teaser. Maybe, I don't know, you have... hear Vader's breathing, or you see the Slave One off in the distance. Give us something, to be excited for Season 2. I mean, they just leave him there with Crosshair looking like he has doubts about whether he really wants to go back to the Empire. Which, I mean, are they even going to treat him as an equal when he gets back? I mean, they probably would think that he betrayed them and joined his brothers, but he didn't. He's still waiting for him. I don't know what they're going to do, if they're actually going to use him or what, if he's actually going to be part of the Empire, or if they're just going to cast him aside like all the other clones. Now, I understand that not every single episode can be super action-packed, because you have to have episodes where there's time to build character. But at the same time, like I said, you can still build character in exciting episodes, though. It doesn't have to just be a super calm episode where they just talk about stuff and learn about each other. You can learn about each other through fighting. And I don't know about you, but when Omega jumped out of the pod and underwater to go save AZ, I was like, what are you doing? You're going to save the droid and possibly kill yourself at the same time. You're lucky Crosshair was there to save him. I mean, I'm glad they saved AZ. You remember him from the Clone Wars. It's a pretty cool droid. And people have pointed out that shows like the Clone Wars Season 1, like Rebel Season 1, they all start out slow. So, we could be building up. I don't know how many seasons in total they're planning to do for this show, but, I'm hoping Season 2 will be better, more action-packed. And if there's more seasons to come on, then hopefully those will be better, and it'll start picking it up here. So I'm not doubting this show. I still think it can be really good. I trust Dave Filoni. That's pretty much my thoughts on the show. If you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe for more. And tell me in the comments what you thought of the show. If you enjoyed it, did you not like it? Were you just kind of in the middle? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.